channel. This is the Stitching Colourist here with Shelley Lewis. Before I go into this video, what I'm going to make this video about, I will mention, if you haven't already noticed, yes, I have changed my YouTube name, and the only reason being that I've changed the name is so people can be able to follow me more and be able to find me more if they need to, as I was the beauty crafter before, but because I've also got a separate channel for my beauty videos, I thought, because I wanted to keep this solely on my crafting, like colouring and stitching, that is why I chose the Stitching Colourist, because I'm a stitcher as well as a colourist. So before I go into the video, I'm going to see if I can it's alright, I was just seeing if I could somehow get the chat up. So, live chat. It is on live chat at the minute. So, if anybody does join me in this video, I should hopefully be able to see the discussion, whoever joins, and if anyone does talk. So, I do apologise, as last time. I know I had a couple or one, at least one, join the video, and for some reason it came up that somebody had joined, but it didn't show who it was. So I really do apologise, but thank you to that person that did join. So today's video is going to be about a colouring haul. Recently I went away to visit my friend in the West Midlands, and there's a range by where she lives and also a hobby craft. So I've got quite a bit of a haul to show you. I want a bit crackers, and I'll also be testing some of these things that I'll show you in this video, and we'll do a little review on it. So I could have done, I always do this, I always forget something. I could have done with a pen to actually write down what each things are as I test them. But unfortunately I've not got a pen to hand, as per usual. So we're just going to go with the flow. So the first thing that I want to show you in this video is these. Technically I didn't get these from my friends, from by where she lives. I got these from eBay and they just came today. This is the Copic Chow set, part of it, and it's 5+1 set, and it's the manga 2. Now these Copic markers, they are quite a bit on the expensive side, but you can get a lot cheaper version of these. But I owned some Copics before, but I ended up selling them, and I just want to start my collection up again, but I cannot afford obviously the bigger sets, and I really can't justify spending how much they are, excuse me, on the big sets of the Copics. So what I'm going to do is I'm gradually going to build my collection by getting these smaller sets. So in this one, the manga 2, you get like a flesh tone, you get some nice pretty colours here. You get E21, which is a flesh tone, you get B45, BG49, BR5, R59, but you also get this fine liner pen as well. So we're going to take these out the pack because I've got to put them in a pencil case, and we're going to test these. If I do tend to talk a little bit on the quick side, I tend to do that sometimes. So we're just going to take those out the pack, just dump that on the floor there. So we have a multi-liner here. It's just black and it's 0.3 pigment ink watercolor Copic. So basically this one is your fine liner pen for when you're doing your lines in your colouring. So we just hold my hand there and you can see the little nib there. I do apologise if you're not able to see close up, but it's like, as you can see, it's like a small thin fine liner there. So I had that in that pack, and obviously I had these. So just going to turn you around a little bit. Amy, I'm not quite sure how to actually zoom in on this, so you're going to have to bear with me for this one. I just hope you can see. So we're going to swatch this one for, well, say swatch, we're just going to test it out. The Copic Chow markers come like this. You can get the Copic original and also Copic sketch. The Copic sketch ones, they are a bigger barrel and they're more square, and they are able to hold a bit more ink than these ones, but they are that little bit more expensive than these. The Copics as well, they are refillable, so when you do run out of ink, you can just get the refill ink and top it up. So it's like a pen that keeps on giving, really. You have two ends to the Copic Chow. You have a broad nib, and you also have a brush nib there. So we're just going to give that a little test out on this paper here. So I'm just going to... I'm not an expert at using Copic markers, but I'm actually learning how. So it's quite a nice colour, and we're going to give the broad one a bit of a test out here. Now, I'm not an expert at using these broad nibs, but you'll learn, don't you? So that is that one, and that is, it doesn't actually have the name of the shade on the barrel. I don't, yes it does. So that's Cardinal R15. Sorry if I'm holding it close. So we're going to try this one, which is Soft Sun. Now this is more of a skin tone, and we're going to just test it out using the brush part there. Now that is a really, really nice soft light skin tone. That is really nice and light. There we go. Now, guaranteed the paper that I'm using, it's not cardstock and it's not plain paper either. It's squared paper, and it's only thin, but I couldn't find my normal paper. So we're just going to swatch one more of these, and then we're going to open, well, we're just going to test out this one, and then we're going to open the other pack. So that is a really, really pretty blue colour, that is, and that is in the shade Process Blue. So they do have the names of the shades on the barrels. So that is the one set I got. Now the other set that I got these from Hobbycraft. This is the other one I got. So this is 5+ blender set. So the other one where you got 5 markers and a fine liner, this one it gives you a blender instead of a fine liner, and I'm quite happy about that because at least I've got the blender now. So I'm just going to open this pack. I'm not going to swatch all of them because obviously I don't want you to get bored of just this video, but what I can do is, if you like me to, I can do a separate video where I just do swatching some pens, and I'll do a close-up so you get to see them. So as you see, I've got the blender one in there. These are the same, they've got the coloured names on them, and this is a dark pink in this set. I get a crimson, there's amethyst, that's your blender, sky blue, and process blue. Now I think I did get a process blue in the other set here, so I've got 2 of those. Yes, there is 2 process blues. So if you do think about actually getting these Copic markers in the smaller sets, which is a bit more affordable, my recommendation, when you do get the smaller sets, write down the different shades you get as you get them, so at least then when it comes around to you getting your next smaller set, you can see what you've actually already got. So I'm not going to swatch those because obviously I don't want to keep you too long, so I'm just going to pop them there. The next thing I got today I got this while I was out. I went to Home Bargains today and I wanted a separate little pencil case to actually keep my Copic markers in. Once this is full, I'm not getting any more Copics, that is enough. So I just got this general pencil case today, which was, I think this was about £1. I only paid £1 for this. So as I said, it's just to put my Copic markers in that I have, because I'd like to keep those markers separate from my other markers that I have. So as I said before, I'm just tending to use this just to keep those markers in there away from the other ones. As well, you may hear my daughter in the background because she's supposed to be having a nap at the minute, but look if she is. Right, next thing I got to show you is this. I brought this pencil case separate from the pens. I'm not exactly sure where I got the case from now. Hobbycraft. Yeah, on the corner there it's still got the tag on. So I think I paid about £2 for this pencil case. And these pens, I brought these separate from the case. Now I got 20, these came in the pack of 24 different shades, and they are dual tipped as well. So they come like this. You have your fine line part, which is, I'll just get that off there, and I'm having difficulty. You have your fine line part there, but you also have a brush. It also has a brush tip on the end. Now these brush tips are really good because I cheated on this and I've already used these pens. Well, not all of them. I've used them just to basically test out what I was colouring before. So I'm going to test it out at the bottom here so you can see it a lot more. So it gives a lovely brush thin line here. Now this is like a bit like a reddish brown. It looks more brown on camera, but it is more like a reddish brown. These are water based as well. The only thing, and these pens are also Hobbycraft's own brand. It doesn't have the shade of the pen on them, so, but being as it's only 24, yeah, I guess you can give your own shades. So if you do have a swatch book and you decide to swatch these, you can also put your own shade to them. But these are brilliant. And I think these, how much was these? I think I paid about £6 or £8 of those. £6 or £8, and I had 24 in the pack. So that was definitely worth it. And I'll keep those in that case. So the next thing that I've got, now these, I brought these from the range. I've not seen these ones before. I have the Faber-Castell connector pens and they are absolutely brilliant. And I think may have shown those in a previous video. But these ones, I didn't even know they did dual tip Faber-Castell pens. There's 20 in this pack. I'm not exactly sure how many they do in packs, whether they do any more and if they do less. I gather they do less, but, and it also folds out like that because you have like a double side. Now if I just get one out so I can actually show you the pen, these are dual tipped as well, which is brilliant. You have your fine end and you also have your broad large end, and it has the name obviously of the company Faber-Castell on the barrel. It doesn't have the shade names or numbers, but this is the fine end, so it looks more like a normal felt tip. And so if I just draw that on there, so it's a normal felt tip end there, and your broad end comes like, if I can get the top off, that. So it's a bit like a super tip really. The ends of that look like a Crayola super tip. So I'm going to have to actually have a look on eBay or Amazon to see if they do any larger sets in these, because I'd be very interested in getting those. Because even though there's only 20 shades in this, in the pack, they have got some really pretty colours there. Some really nice colours. So these, I can't remember how much, you know, I'm forgetting how much I paid for everything. These ones, I think I'd paid about £10 for these, so that's not a bad price really. That is quite good. Very affordable, and they'd be great as well, even in like colour by numbers, which I love. So, yep, got those. I'm just going to pop those there. I've got everything in a bag down here. So the next thing I want to show you, which I probably should have got all these out the bag so I'm less rustling, is I got these from the range as well. These are by a Spectrum Noir range, but these are, I picked up some glitter brush pens. Now I'm not going to swatch these because the last time I got glitter brush pens was the Wink of Stella, and I had a bit of catastrophe with those because when I read the instructions on how to get the ink flown in these, in the Wink of Stella ones, I just could not get the ink to flow through it, and on one of the pens it ended up leaking everywhere because me being me, I decided to take the barrel back off, which I should not have done. So really kind of spoilt the pen. These ones, they are the same type of barrel as the Wink of Stella. I'll actually take one out so you can see. But these ones as well are, you do the same with these as you do with the Wink of Stellas. Comes like that, and I think what you do is you take the barrel off, you take that off, and then you put that back on to get and press it down, and then squeeze to get the ink flowing. I'm not going to do that now though to test it out, because I actually want to see if it works first, if I do better with these than the Wink of Stella ones. So you can get these, they do them in packs of 3s, which I've got here, but they also do these in like little like box sets, so you can get, I think it's about 12 in a set, and you can get the different shades. Hiya to whoever's joined as well. Thank you for joining. So and you can get them in different colours. These though, I only got the clear overlay ones because that's just basically what I wanted to get, because I wanted to get like a glitter brush pen, but I wanted to get one that was clear that I could go over my normal colouring with. So yep, I got those ones. I'll just chuck those. And these that I got are the Spectrum Noir metallic pens, and they're twin tip metallic markers. They come in packs of 6. I'm not exactly sure how many packs of 6 there is, but I got 2 packs of these. I don't know if they do any more, so we're going to take one out because I have not taken any out since I brought them. So I'm quite looking forward to this because I've not tried them yet. Ooh. So they're coming, oh gosh, look at these shades. Aren't those gorgeous? I love those. I love those shades. So we have pink quartz, red garnet, green citron, jade green, blue topaz and amethyst. Now I'm going to have a look at one of these pens because as I just said, I've not actually tested these yet. So this will be the first time for these as well. So I'll just get rid of, just put those there. More fingers and thumbs. So these, they come dual tipped as well, which is absolutely brilliant. I love these dual tip pens. And on the barrel, as well as saying Spectrum Noir metallic, it also has the name of the colour, what it is. So we're just going to have a look. So we have the Oh, that's nice. I quite like that. So we have the more pointier nib there. I'm just gonna... I do apologise, obviously, if you can't see that on the paper, because I need to do... I'm going to do a separate testing video to swatch these. And on the other side, it has more of a brush nib, but it's a very fine one. Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. I'm going to show you this. Now, I've noticed on this just, when I was using this end with the more normal nib, the metallic colour didn't seem to come through. It just looked a pink colour, to be honest. But when I used the brush nib, I noticed how the metallic has come through. So if I hold this close, it's just that bit there. You probably won't be able to tell there, I do apologise. But it actually looks slightly different. I don't know if you can tell, but I can. Where I use the brush part, it looks more metallic than the normal part. So, it's probably just different that way. Or it's probably just me. So, yeah, we got those ones there. And the other ones that I got was these ones. And there's 6 in this pack as well. And I think these are more like, would you say warm tones? You have gold plate, gold nugget, burnished copper, antique bronze, pewter, and I hope I've said that right, silver ingot. Surely I've not said that. I hope I've said that right. So we're going to take these at the pack just to have a little look at these. So it also, as well, it comes with a little thing here. I don't know whether this is... I think this is just about the markers, to be honest. Just telling you a little bit, probably a little bit about the markers and the instructions on how to use them. So I gather that's where it is. Oh God, look at those. You've got some really gorgeous different shades there. And the same as the other ones. I'm trying to get me... come out. Ah! Right, trying to get them out here. And it has the same on these ones as well. It has the Spectrum Noir and Metallic and also the shade of the pen. And it's the same as the other pack where you have the more of your bullet type nib and one end and your brush nib on the other. Now I must admit I'm very impressed with the brush nib part. I really do like that. So there's those. I'm not going to test those out because what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a separate video where I test different markers out and where I can actually zoom in a little bit, because I feel like where we are at the minute, I need to zoom in a bit more to be able to test them out properly. So the next thing yes, next thing I got, I've never used Posca paint pens. Before watching different people's videos, I'd never really heard of well, I had heard of Posca paints, but I thought they was just to be used on like harder objects, like I don't know, like glass or wood. But after seeing some people's videos, I noticed that they'd use them for backgrounds in the books. So I thought I'd bite the bullet and get some. So I got the smaller pack from the range, and the bigger pack I got from Hobbycraft because they had a deal on at Hobbycraft where they had half price. Now these ones were, I think I paid about I paid £9 for those ones, and I think these were about £8 from the range. And before I say any more about those, if you are wondering how much these Spectrum Noir Metallics are, there was 20 each, so they're not exactly on the cheap side, but not bad to just try out. So these ones, they also come in different nib sizes. Now the smaller pack that I've got here are medium size ones, so they're slightly bigger, and these ones are a fine nib. So we're gonna just have a quick look at the pack, which is the medium one, if I can figure out how on earth to open it. Sorry, I'm knocking the camera. It's because I'm trying to stretch my arm around here. So I'm just going to pull that open at the back. I've not opened these yet because I really wanted to keep it for when we did the video. So I got 4 in this pack. I just chuck that down there. I got a black one, and also on the barrel as well, it has the name of the shade of the Posca pen. So we've got a black one there. We've got a gold. We have silver, and we also have white. So I think these were more like the metallic ones. And they are packaged in like a package as well, so I can't really just take the top off. Just hold on a minute. That's it. The joys of having good teeth, you can just bite into it. Yeah, because I had my nails done over Christmas, so I struggle a bit to get into things. So I'm just going to open the one of these. I'm not going to open all of them. So this is a gold one. And it's obviously... Oh! Now that is quite large for a medium size one. And with these, I think what you do... I'm just going to test out the one. I'm going to have to. I think you just shake it, don't you? I think you just shake it and then press down. I'm guessing you just press down on the paper. Now, I have watched a previous video of these Posca pens, and somebody said you do have to press down quite a few times. I think it might have been... It was either A Colourful Life or it was... oh gosh, brain work. What's her name now? Zoe Archer, that was it. Zoe Archer's channel. So as you can see, it's actually started coming through now. Now, it's real paint, apparently, in these pens. So you can see it's come through there. I'm just going to hold it up close there. These are going to be perfect to use for backgrounds there. And that is the gold one. So those are the medium-sized ones. Now I'm going to open these ones just so we can have a little look at how fine the tip is in these. So the shades that I got in these ones are... Let's have a look. Just shake them all out there, because I won't be putting them back in the plastic cases, especially after breaking into them. If you have joined in on the video as well, I just want to say thank you for joining. If I don't actually answer you or say hi to you personally, it's because I can't actually see who has joined in. So if you'd like to leave a comment who you are, then I can say a good hi to you then, and I know who it is. So we're just going to get one of these ones. I think we're going to go with this one. So you get, in this pack, you get a red wine shade. There's light pink, yellow. We have, what do we have here? Lilac. There's, okay, where's the shade? Ah, blue. We have emerald green. Now that's quite a nice colour. We have a black one, and this is why mainly I've got this pack. I mainly got it for the black and the blue for when I'm doing backgrounds, because when I'm doing my normal colouring besides colour by numbers, I like to do my backgrounds in quite a dark colour to give it like a nighttime look to it. So we got those, and the last one we have is a white. So we're going to have a look at this one, the red wine. So I'm just going to open this with my teeth. I'm probably struggling now. So how are you guys anyhow? Hope you're keeping well. It's kind of back to normal now for me. The little ones are back at school. And I have to twist. Ah, I've got it. if you, by the way, if you do get these pens and you have these films over them and you struggle to actually get the film thing off, twist the top of it and it seems to break it off. So there we go. So we're just going to have a look at the points on these. So even though it's a fine point, it's fairly a little thicker itself. Hi Emily, thank you for joining. Oh bless. Oh no worries. I'm back on the school run in a minute myself to go and get my son. I've already done 2 runs today. One to take them both this morning, and one to get my daughter at 12 o'clock, and then there's another one at 3. So as you can see the nib on here, it says fine nib, but it's still a fairly, sorry I was keeping it out of frame then. So it's still a fairly decent thicker nib, and I gather this one is like the others that you have to press down. You give it a shake. Just give it a couple of, come on. It shouldn't take too long for it to come down. If it doesn't, then okay, we're still going. Okay, so now the finer one is actually taking a little bit longer to be able to get the ink flowing. It's starting to come. It's starting to come now. So it is like the other one where you have to press down a minute. That's quite nice actually. I like that. So if I just pop these there a minute, we're looking at this one here, that one, and that is, it's kind of like a dark burgundy type colour, so I'm quite impressed with that. So those are the Posca pens. By the way, anything that I do show in this video, if you do want a more in-depth review of it and a proper swatching, I promise I'll do a proper swatching, then I can do a separate proper swatch of the different things. So the next thing that I got on my travels, I got quite a bit naughty really, to be honest. But my excuse is I don't have a range near me, and the nearest Hobbycraft to me is about 30-40 mile away, so I don't drive, so don't get to go there either. So the next thing I got these from the range, glitter glues. Now I've not really used glitter glues before. Well, I have, but not often, to be honest. But I've heard some reviews on, a lot of people seem to be using glitter glues these days, and I'm not joking you, it does make the pictures look really, really pretty. So we have, the one I got was, it doesn't have the shade on the barrel, it just has the address, who it's by, UHU glitter glue. So you have a red, a purple, a blue, a green, a gold and a silver. So I quite like these because they're a bit like Christmassy colours. Yeah, me talking about Christmas and we've only just finished. I like that. I like the barrel bit there, so it has a fine barrel bit, so when you are actually putting glitter to your pictures, you're not having to scoop it out. So it's pretty good, that is. So there are those. These ones, I'm not sure how much I don't think they were that much, to be honest. I think they were about £4, if that. I'm just going to pop there. And the last thing that I want to show you in this video is some more metallic pens. Now, oh, my tea's gone cold. I don't like cold tea. I'm always doing that, let my tea or coffee go cold. And then my husband has a go at me for not drinking it. So I got this from a place I went to in I think it was Stoke-on-Trent. When I went to visit my friend, we went to this garden centre and it was called Trentham Gardens. I'd never been before because obviously not living in that area now. But apparently it's been open a while and I've never heard of it. Oh God, it's absolutely gorgeous. So if you do live in the UK and you live by that area or not so far away, I do recommend going to check it out. We couldn't, well, I couldn't see all of it because the garden part was shut. But apparently they have a walkway around some beautiful flower gardens and that. And the best thing is it still had the Christmas decorations up, so I got to see it in its glory. They have a big garden centre there, but they also have a stack of shops as well. But the shops are in like little huts, like log cabins. And oh my god, it was gorgeous. I loved it. I really did love it. And when we went in, we had lunch there, and we decided to have a little look round. And I found a little colouring section. I didn't get any books, but I found these Bright Ideas, and it's 8 metallic double-ended coloured brush pens. Do you notice a bit of a flow going here? I've seemed to get double-ended pens lately. So they come in a pack of obviously 8. I've never tried these before, but I'm going to open them now to have a little look. These pens I won't be putting in a pencil case because the box is just too nice to throw away. And I think for just these ones, I'll keep it in the box. So I'm just going to take the filming off here. And I will mention again, if you can hear anything in the background, that is my daughter. Supposed to be having nap time, but no such luck. No, it doesn't have the shade of the pen on the barrel, but obviously with looking at it, you know which shades they are. Now, does it have it on the back here? No, it just has... Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. These apparently were $14.99. I thought these were £8. So they're not exactly... They're not really cheap, but they're not expensive either. On the back of the box, it does have the shade of the pens. So you get Silver Screen Dreams, Midas Touch, or a Midas Touch, Mermaid Tales, Tip of the Iceberg, Simply Marvelous, Rose Reverie, oh god, I'm not saying these right, Petal to the Metal, I like that, and Champagne Wishes. I quite like the name of the Petal to the Metal. So this is the cold one. Sorry, I'm not sure about that. So this is dual tipped. You have your brush side. Oh, so this brush on here is a more smaller brush than the others. So the other ones that I've got. So I'm just going to pop that on there a minute. I'm going to do a swatch here, but don't worry, I will hold it, the book close up so you can see what it looks like. Now, going off this, I love the brush on this one. It feels lovely and soft, because some you can get that they feel slightly rough. So if I hold this up there, it's got like a slight metallic look to it. I'm gonna have to do a proper swatching video. It just doesn't do it justice doing it on here. So, and you also have a medium. So it's more like just a normal bullet tip, or a thicker bullet tip than the other ones that I've been doing. So that's quite nice. So yeah, that is that one there, the bullet nib there. And I'm just going to try another one and then I will let you go. So we're going to go with this purple one. I'm going to try this. The purple one's really nice. Oh, I like this one. I'm not going to do too much because I don't want to end up tearing the paper, because it's just normal paper I've got here. So this is the purple one here. You can't... you can see it a little bit, the metallic there. And do one more little bit with the brush side. I like it how the brush is really fine. So it'll be good for those pictures where you want to get really fine detail. It's quite nice, that is. I like these. Oops, sorry, I nearly knocked my camera over there. So that is the brush one. So that is what I got on my haul. Yes, I seem to get quite a lot of markers this time. I didn't get any books. Thank God. Yeah, thank God I didn't get anything else. Right, that is where I'm going to leave it today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will apologise about the testing, the swatch, because it was a bit pants, especially with me not being able to zoom in. If you would like a proper swatch of any of the markers that I've shown in this video, and then I'll do a proper swatch in my book that I've got where I can do like the colour swatches of them. So if you'd like me to do that, then I'd be more than happy to do it for you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I just want to say thank you so much to who's joined in the video and for people who watch on playback. I really, really do appreciate it, and thank you for the like as well. Ah, thank you, Emily. Thank you for the likes as well. It really means a lot to me. And if you're not already a subscriber, then press that subscribe button if you would like to, and that notifications so you know when I've got a next video out. I really do appreciate it. This year I want to work on getting my channel out there, because I think I started it about 2 years ago, but with my stitching part, but it's been about a year mostly on the colouring, so it's slow starting. But I really do, I'd love to get it out there, and I really do appreciate it. And I just want to say, if you've subscribed as well, thank you so much. It really, really does mean the world to me. And look out for the next video. So sometimes my words won't come out. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and thank you for watching, and I shall see you again soon. Bye.